She'll be boosting soon. Okay guys, so today it is raining and I'm working on the truck anyways. The drain system that we made for the shop, I don't think I've shown you yet, but I'll show you when it dries up. It's working pretty well, so the shop doesn't flood nearly as bad when it rains, so that's good. Today I'm seeing if the drive shaft will fit. I'm going to connect everything to the transmission, fill the transmission, and then I got stuff to make a oil drain for the turbo, which means we can fill the engine with oil. So hopefully I can get those done, and maybe an oil feed for the turbo. Get all that done and I'll be happy, so here we go. Okay, so far having pretty good luck. The drive shaft went in with no problems right to the factory location. The factory bolts went into the transmission, so I got all the sensors, speedo cable, and grounds hooked up to the transmission that are supposed to be there. I want it to be level before I fill it up, which means I'll need to put the front end of the truck down, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the oil drain from the turbo. So I'm working on this over here. I got this hose from Napa earlier. The guy said it would be good for an oil drain. It's some kind of multi-purpose 315 psi. It's multi-purpose hose, he called it. And he said the red stuff is good for oil. Don't get the black stuff because the oil will melt it. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it does. Here's the fittings. Basically, I am using a grinder to give them just a bit of a bevel so that the clamp will have something to grab onto. So I think that'll work. I don't expect to have any trouble from those. I'll probably spray paint them real quick before I throw them on the car. And yeah, everything's going smoothly for a change. Okay, so got a lot of stuff done. The oil drain is on at the bottom, and up here it's disconnected because I'm waiting on a gasket for up here. But it's all set, it's ready to go. The clamps are tight. I don't think it's gonna leak. Definitely gonna have to figure out something for an oil feed now. The one that came on the car is broken and the fittings weren't the right size anyway, so this came with the turbo, but I'm not sure what they're expecting me to do with this. This down here is where this right here is the fitting that comes from the block for the oil feed, so not sure what I'm gonna do there yet. I'll do some research and figure out what needs to happen. And then my clutch feels really light. Even though the cable's hooked up and everything, like it feels like nothing. It does pop back up, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research there too. Not sure what the problem is. We'll get it figured out one thing at a time. Okay, so sadly the issue with the clutch arm means that I've got the wrong clutch in there, so I'm gonna have to pull this thing. Luckily I'm getting pretty good at it, so I've already got everything disconnected and I should be able to pull it pretty quick. So here we go. Okay, so I'm getting way better at this than I care to be. That literally took like 30 minutes, and I stopped to eat a snack. I had to disconnect a bunch of stuff, but well, got it out. So the problem is this clutch arm, I guess, should have a whole lot more tension than this. So apparently I used the wrong clutch, so I'm gonna put the truck clutch back in there and see what it does. If that's no good, then we may have to order a new clutch or figure something else out. So So this is my first time doing anything like this, and I'm definitely still learning. Apparently this clutch arm should not be so easy to just pull. So I don't know if maybe the clutch is too small or what the deal is, so I'm going to take the transmission off, see what's going on. So the action looks to be good. on this clutch arm, so I don't know. Let's take a look at the clutch, I suppose. So here's the clutch. Looks fine. I had it in there correctly. So I don't know. I bought this clutch on recommendation of somebody online. May have been a mistake. I'm gonna put this truck clutch back in there because someone said they were able to use that. So it's at least worth a shot. So I'll put that in there and throw the transmission back on and see how she feels. Okay, put the clutch that came with the truck back in, and there still seems to be a lot of play here. I don't think I should be able to move this much, so definitely have to figure out what's going on there.